Good morning, guys. So I just wanted to update you guys about the robot testing. So what is new is that we've got this soup pitchfork, and we may want to change the logic a little bit, because what I've noticed is that whenever we have these arrows, it means the ABCD completion. So we could probably alter the logic a little bit, and so we buy at the ABCD completion. There was one there, and on dollar yen we had some here, here. So these were buys. You can see that was probably going to be a buy. So I wonder whether or not we need to change the logic a little bit, put more emphasis on the ABCD complete. Which are these arrows? So there's one here. So that was a good one. That one wasn't that good, but this one was good. So we could perhaps just short at the ABCD complete. So that would have been a bit hairy. We would have gone long here, up a lot. Yeah, like 75 pips. And then it would have come back down to our entry. Our stop would have been down here. So that would have been a bit of a horrible trade. But inevitably, these ABCDs have held. That one failed, but this one was okay. How wide did that stop have to be? Yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah, even if we entered there, it would have been okay. We would just have to be careful about the stop loss placement. So I wonder whether or not we could perhaps put more emphasis on the ABCD. But this is the whole thing about me making this video, is that we are testing. So this is what we need to do. We need to, get together and just, see what we can find. Any results, timeframes. Is the hourly better than the M5, for example? Things like that. So I wonder whether or not we need more emphasis on the ABCD. Okay, so that's one thing. And the other thing that I was thinking about on the volumes is that we've got a really, really wide stop on this, which might not be that good, but it did cater for quite a lot of noise, so it might be okay. And I wonder whether or not we could perhaps look at a scalper view using the volumes, which is what I might do next week. So if we had the M5 chart, we'd be entering quite quickly on these moves, I think. And then we would have captured a really, really nice profit, for example. But so far the wide stops are okay. I wonder whether or not we need the ABCD for more emphasis, because this looks like it's going to go to our stop. But it's only going to be a $8 stop loss. It's not going to be too bad, but I think more emphasis on that. And what else is there? That's it, I think. So we did have a sell set up based on the zigzag. But what had actually happened, if we come to Discord, and the crowd had shorted gold. So by doing so, it pushed price higher. Is it going to think about it? There you go. That was a little bit of a warning sign. We had some rhetoric from Russia. But if we come to gold, this is on my VPS, sorry. So it should be a little bit faster than this, really. Gold. There. And of course, this is them selling it. So, we'd fallen. Okay, they weren't long, so they got punished. And then they started to sell it on this move. They probably thought we are going to have continuation from that. They probably looked at that and thought, oh, I'll have some of that. I missed out on that. I'll sell this bit. And so by selling this bit, it's going to push price up. So just a quick one there. So I think what we need to do, potentially, is put more emphasis on the ABCD. And we might look for a scalper view on the volumes. That could be really good with a tight stop, tight SL, tight TP, but have a small time frame. And this zigzag EA is probably going to go to the stop loss. But the reason for it going up is from the herd sentiment. Dollar yen is now falling. And we'll have to wait and see how we go. We need euro up here. And then once we go positive, we should have a bullish buyers dominate message. Then it will say, all right, we can continue higher. And hopefully, when it does flip to sellers dominate, we'll be above our break even, and then we'll exit with a profit. If so, we might need wide stops. Okay, I mean, how wide was that? It's very, very, very pretty crazy. It's a 1% move on the Euro USD. So it's got its pros and cons, and so much as that if we did get stopped out, that would have been quite horrific. But on the other hand, having a wide stop does cater for these retracements, you see. So there's a 0.6% move. Well, our stop was 1%. So it caters for that noise. So we'll have to wait and see. So we'll have a look at this ABCD next week. It probably got potential, I think, especially if we look at the dollar yen. Yeah, and GU, one here and one here. So say if we'd sold here, how much? Yeah, well, 60 pips. But our risk to reward had been poor. Yeah, 66 pips. So it's going to be quite tricky, I think. So we'll see how we go. And if you want to help test, let me know. And if you want to have access to the pitchforks, we've got a public release that's got an expiry on the 31st of this month. So you've got the whole month to test it. In November, it will fail to work because it's got like a lock in place. And then if you want to unlock it, you'll need to join the Patreon. But this has got a public release for you guys. So if you just let me know if you want to test it. And it might be that we have a Zoop 3.2 where we put more emphasis on these ABCDs. You can see they're actually pretty good. That one, not so good. That one was really good. And we had a big move. We could probably go from ABCD to ABCD. That would have been bonkers. That would have been a lot of profit. It's like 125 pip profit. If we go from one ABCD to one ABCD. So complete to complete. So we could perhaps do that. So we'll see how we go. I think this is probably going to come down. And it might have gone to our entry if we entered there. But we'll have to wait and see. This is very, very choppy. Pretty nasty, so just be careful. And also I think maybe the indices, especially DAX, it could be getting a little bit top heavy. So be careful with the indices as well. So I'll speak to you guys soon. Have a lovely weekend. Let me know if you want to help test, and I'd really appreciate it. And don't forget, before I wrap up this video, is that we've got a risk disclaimer that you need to look at, which just saves me a bit of time having to merge the video, and just be aware of the risks involved. And then therefore, by having this at the end of the video, I don't need to merge the files together. And so you've got this little risk disclaimer. And you'll have to see how you go. But let me know if you want to help. I really appreciate it. And I'll speak to you guys soon.